Okay, howdy. Hello. Welcome everyone to part 3 of this where we play Link's Awakening, and I never get over dying in the first episode. So last time we finished Angler's Tunnel. Is this Angler's Tunnel? Yes, it is. And I guess now we're gonna walk around in the overworld because we have the flippers and have quite a few places we can go to. This is actually the second to last item that will let you access a lot of areas in the overworld. Last one pretty much only lets you access areas in the dungeon where you get it in and nothing else. So coming over here we have Mumbo, Child of the Sunfish. This is a pretty convenient character that teaches you a song that you can use to fast travel. And that's an event. Did you notice this game is weird? Anyway, what that lets us do is teleport to Mumbo's Pond, which is located at Crazy Tracy's hut. And in the remake it actually lets you teleport to any of the warps you might have activated in the game like this one. And there's also more warps in that game. But even without that, it's still pretty good. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Yeah, it teleports you here. I wasn't really planning to show that off right now, but... Well, since we are here... Oh, yes, of course. Since we are here, I guess we can do stuff around here. This is actually the third following partner in this game. And he doesn't really have any, I guess, story-related events. He just follows you and prevents you from entering dungeons. I don't really know why that is, or why they felt the need to add this character in the first place. Probably just to lengthen the game. Otherwise it would have been kind of short, maybe. It doesn't really lengthen it that much, but... Where am I going? Oh, right, yes. Anyway, with the flippers we can get this, or not. Let's try that again. There you go. I'm glad that respawns. Never actually seen that happen. And we can actually finish the seashell side quest in this before the 5th dungeon even. So I guess we're gonna do that. There's no reason not to, really. Let's get rid of this ghost first, though. It actually sounds kind of annoying. Another thing I was gonna say is, sorry if the audio is a bit weirder this time. Almost enough to bite the ball. Sorry if it's a bit weirder this time, if there's some odd sounds every now and then. I actually had to do a bit of troubleshooting because something stopped working in the game, and I kinda had to figure something out before the stream because I had already scheduled it. And it just was not running the game well. So I had to find a different program. Didn't quite have time to set it up too well, but I think it's okay. Anyway, you want to take the ghost to this house that we've been to before. Actually, he does tell you that, but he's not talking. Oh, there you go. He does tell you to take him to the house at the beach. For some reason, he didn't say it that time. Usually he nags you until you do, so... And then he asks you to take him back to his grave, which is not actually located in the cemetery. I mean, I guess it is, but not the one you would think of. Conveniently, we can just do that. Anyway, his grave is that very obvious one right there. And then the owl appears. It has been some time since our paths crossed, lad. It's been about 2 days, actually. You must dive into the waters of Martha's Bay to enter the catfish's maw. The closer you get to the windfish, the more restless he sleeps. Carry onward. I'm actually not getting closer to him. I'm getting closer to waking him up, I guess, but... maybe I'm just thinking too much about the way that was phrased. Anyway, doing the ghost quest, I guess, allows you to enter the next dungeon, or any dungeon. And also allows you to find the seashell back at the house on the beach, which is not there if you don't do this. You kinda have to, so. At this point in the game, you might want to invest in the bow if you have enough rupees. I'm trying to get an extra few, because I still need a few to get it, like 100 or something. It won't be useful in this next dungeon, but definitely in the areas you have to explore after this one. Anyway, here we are. And there you go. You only need one more. And conveniently, there's one right here. I just have to jump over this if I can manage. There you go. And that's actually all you really need for that side quest. There's 6 more seashells in the game, but you don't need any of them. And I'm dying to a mushroom again. I don't remember this being very over the top, but I guess it was. And you get the Koholin sword, as it's called in the remake. I think in this it doesn't actually have a name. It's stronger and can shoot sword beams when you're at full health. And honestly, that's a pretty good reward. Especially since we still have half of the dungeons in the game to go. I mean, I'm glad you don't get it too late in the game. It's always a bit disappointing when you get a really good item right at the end of the game and you don't really get to use it all that much. Anyway, if you go right over there, you go to the ruins, but there's nothing to actually do there now. You can get a head start on the next quest in the game, but not actually necessary, so... We're just gonna go up here on the cave I missed. And there's a piece of heart down here. I don't really know how you're supposed to find that one. I don't know if anything tells you about it. Probably something does, I would imagine, but I don't really know what. In the remake, once again, bringing the quality of life changes, I guess. It can be seen under the water, so it's not as difficult to find. I guess, in case you're wondering why I'm up here, since I guess I didn't explain that, you don't have to be up here right now. You don't have to be up here for a while, actually, but, I think some of these chests contain rupees and I want to get that bow, so... Now, this is a puzzle. Basically the idea of this is that you're trying to get all of these chests open without leaving the room. And I already messed it up. I guess it's iconic. Oh, and it gives you 20 rupees every time you open one in this. If I'm not mistaken, in the remake, each one of them contains an enemy until you open the last one. So I guess this is kind of being very generous. But I did come here looking for money, so... Anyway, it's not that difficult. Okay, I guess they just give you rupees then. Maybe it's only in the remake that they give you something different? I'm starting to doubt myself. And more rupees. We can't hold anymore. Anyway, that's all I really need for the bow, so let's get that. After this, you pretty much don't need rupees in this game anymore. Unless you really want to do the minigames, I guess. At least not in this version. I don't think you do in the X either. It's been a while since I played, so I don't remember all that well. In the remake, though, if you wanted to complete the little dungeon creator side quest, you're going to need a lot of money, so... Oh, do I have the letter, actually? Yes, I do. My bad. I guess I'm going back again. Normally, I guess I should be upset at this constant backtracking that I'm inflicting upon myself, but to be honest, at this point the game gets really fast-paced, I guess. You're just doing dungeon after dungeon, pretty much. And by the end of the game, it's pretty much only 2 dungeons, and that's it. You don't even really get to explore the overworld. And I forgot to pick that chest down there. You can get it later, though. It'll just take a while. I think it just has money in it, also. Not too worried. Anyway, with the letter, you can come here. What's this? A letter for me? I'm so happy. And look, the letter came with a photograph. Because that's the person we got the letter from, I guess. We just needed more Mario references in this. She's so beautiful, I must give you something for your trouble. It looks like all I have is this broom. It's better than nothing, I guess. I feel like it's pretty obvious who you're supposed to give the broom to, but... And I'm getting lost here again. Actually, even though I say it's pretty obvious who to give the broom to, I'm not sure I ever interacted with this NPC. She sweeps a lot. This item, on the other hand, though it might seem pretty obvious you're supposed to give it to the guy who runs the fishing minigame, that's actually not who you're supposed to give it to. I don't know if he points you in the direction of someone who might need it, or if you're just kind of supposed to figure it out. There is an owl statue that tells you where to go, I guess, but it doesn't tell you specifically to go there for the fishing hook, so... Where am I going? Right. Okay, so here we have this fisherman under the bridge. You might remember that the owl statue in the last episode said something about going under the bridge, and this is why you have to. Unlike A Link to the Past, where that was an optional, I think an optional place you could go to where you would get an empty bottle. This is actually required for the game's story, so I'm glad something tells you about it, but I'm pretty sure they did in that game anyway. And then he speeds up the music, which I guess is something this game likes doing. Every time an NPC is doing something in this game, the music speeds up for some reason. Anyway, you get a necklace. Actually, one funny thing about that, in the original Japanese version of this game, and I think DX, the necklace is actually just a bra that you're supposed to give to this mermaid right here. Oops, I skipped the text. And then Link takes a scale. And we're basically at the end of the trading quest, actually. Anyway, this is the next dungeon. You're supposed to dive over there in order to get into it. I think, funnily enough, despite the fact that this dungeon is literally in the ocean, it's a lot less of a water dungeon than the last one was. And I guess if you've played Zelda before, just by looking at this up here, you might already have figured out what item we're getting in this one. Although I guess not necessarily, there's many items that let you cross big gaps. But I think back when this game came out, there was only one, really. Anyway, that's a very early contest. I don't think I'll ever get over that. massive slowdown this game can suffer sometimes. And I know I talk about that in pretty much every stream, but it's just so bizarre to me. Like, how did the X manage to do this without that slowdown? Right, we're not supposed to be here yet. We did get a key. Guess we're backtracking here later. This is, I guess, one of the most memorable dungeons in a way. Not the most, but it does have an interesting twist, I guess. Wait, I have the feather. These enemies kinda suck to take care of, and honestly, even after you get the dungeon item, they're not that much better to take care of. They're just not fun to fight in general. I don't know what that arrow refill is for, actually, because I don't think you need to use the bow in this dungeon. There's another one there, actually. That's weird. Okay, I guess I came the wrong way. Yeah, here we are. So this is the mini-boss of this dungeon. The way you're supposed to beat him is actually by placing a bomb near him when he's down. I think he needs to be down. I feel like this is a lot easier to do, again, in the remake. Oh my god. Oh. Don't have a potion. Okay. Well, I guess I died once before, so... Anyway. In the remake, you can shoot bomb arrows, which I would assume in that game, that's why they give you the arrow refills, but in this one, I don't think you can do that, so... And I died. Okay. Maybe I should get one of the potions again, but... I don't feel like backtracking all the way over there right now. But maybe I should. Anyway, I hope to not have too much trouble with this guy, because this isn't the only time you fight him in this dungeon. This is absolutely not the only time, or the second time, or... Wait. This is absolutely not the first time you're fighting him, and there's not going to be just 2 times or 3 times, so... I skipped that text. He says, I can't beat you, I'm out of here. I've got what's inside this box. Come and get it if you can. Master Skull. So yeah, that's basically the whole idea of this dungeon, is that you're chasing this guy down everywhere because he got whatever that was. Which also means you have to fight him like 4 times through the whole thing. And I guess that's cool. I mean, the fights don't really change from what I remember. It's the same thing every time. But it's something. It's different, I guess. I'm not very fond of the idea of having to backtrack so much in one dungeon, but I guess it's not that bad. As long as you take the right path, I guess, which I'm not doing. Anyway, that's a Bowser face, I guess. That's kind of funny. That it does not look like that in the remake. I guess in the remake they make it a lot more obvious what that is. Can I? No. They keep giving me arrows in this dungeon. I don't think you get to use them in this one. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Also, let me take a look at something. Okay, yeah. Playing that song inside dungeons takes you back to the beginning. Part of me was actually really afraid it was gonna take me back to Tracy's shop and I would have to come back all the way over here, but... Things go down really fast. Do they come back up? I guess they do not. Okay. I'm not supposed to be here. Oh my god. I'm so sorry about this. I keep forgetting. Let's make our way back, I guess, to the... wherever I fought him last time. I mean, I guess it's a good thing I'm wasting so much time going back and forth in this, because this would have been a pretty short stream if I do only 2 dungeons. And if I did more than that, then the next one, which is... I guess going to be the last, would be way too short, so... I think there's a wall panel or an owl statue that tells you that you're supposed to dive down there later in the dungeon. I'm not gonna wait until I find that. But maybe I should. I guess being impatient is not really getting me anywhere in this one. But I'm wasting a lot of time. Is one of the doors? No. Oh, okay. Can't remember if there's any hidden breakable walls in this dungeon. I do hope that doesn't become a problem. I don't think it is, though. It seems pretty simple, except maybe that one room over there. Anyway, here's the second one. I guess you're supposed to hit him from the side. I'm once again kind of embarrassed that I died to a mini-boss like this, but I do get kind of tense when playing this and streaming at the same time. I feel like that's just something that's gonna get better with time, but that was fast, wasn't it? And now we go back to the beginning. I think this actually does make your movement speed a bit faster, so it's not always a nuisance, just most of the time. Especially with the level 2 sword. And you get the hook shot. Big surprise, I guess. And with that, you can finally do this, which is, I guess, very... what's the word? I guess it feels good. And you get 200 rupees for that again. I guess they just really want you to have the bow at this point. Maybe could have, like, given the player a bit less money, though? Because I'm pretty sure there's, like, still 5 chests to open in this dungeon. And I think most of them are gonna have rupees in them, too, so... Never know how I'm supposed to do this without taking damage. Oh, wait. Never mind, forget I said anything. I like that hitting them from the front just removes the helmet, but from any other side just kills them straight up. And here we have another mini-boss, which I guess is the one they want you to have the bow for. But here's the thing. At least in my opinion, I don't know how early you can get here. Maybe you can get here before acquiring the hookshot, but I feel like the hookshot deals more damage. Maybe I'm wrong though. Let's try the bow. This mini-boss is just annoying and slow. Maybe the bow is faster in this. I think, again, in the remake, the hookshot stuns them and you can slash at them with your sword, which does make it faster if you have the level 2 sword at this point, I guess. Though then again, I don't think you can have the level 2 sword at this point in the remake, since they upped the requirement for how many seashells you need. Anyway, I guess that's the proper mini-boss of this dungeon, since it spawns the portal and everything. And I guess now we go here? One thing, I guess is why they changed this in the remake, is that you can hookshot these Bowser statues, but maybe that's not the most obvious thing. So they changed it to hookshot targets. And this is not the right way. Okay. Let's just go back to the beginning, honestly. Just back to back, a lot of rupees, I guess. And there we go. Now we can go to the end. Or can we? Do you need a boss key in this one? I don't have a boss key, but I don't see any treasure icons on the map, so I'm confused. Why am I here? I mean, I guess we can just go back to the beginning again. Oh, yes. Now I remember. I think the boss key is in that room underwater. I don't remember where that is, but I think it was around here. Why does it play like a get sound effect when I do that? Was it? No, not here. Where the heck was that room? I'm lost again. It's not that way. Maybe it was the other way. What? Where the heck is it? I can't be this stupid. Okay, I guess we're doing pretty much this whole thing again. I guess it's up there then. Oh my god, I cannot believe I got that lost. That's disheartening. Does this room not show up on the map? Oh, it does not. Okay. I mean, it does, but it's invisible. And it doesn't have the treasure chest icon. There you go, jeez. Please don't judge me too harshly for that. Alright, I'm not too fond of this boss, because you have to constantly be switching between the feather, the hook shot, and the sword, and then this game, that's kind of annoying. Also, maybe it's just me, but he doesn't seem to telegraph very well where he's going to appear. Great. Okay, there you go. I guess you can just hide in a corner, but then you just kind of have to wait for him to show up there. He does take a lot of hits, even with the level 2 sword. You know, compared to the other bosses in this game, I guess. You don't seem to know what kind of island this is. Actually I do. I've played the game before. But I guess we're gonna find out very soon. Shrine, an island in the shrine. That does not give you a lot of information to go off of, I guess. Anyway, I guess before we move on, since we have the hookshot, we can pretty much access the entirety of the overworld at this point. You don't have to go to all of it right now, but there's really nothing else you need. The next dungeon item lets you get the 4th and last partner of the game, and you only really need him to access a key to go to the dungeon that is after this one, so. But now we can finish the trading quest, so that's good. In the end, it's a lot less complicated than it appears to be at first. We just put the mermaid scale here. And we get the magnifying lens. This will reveal many things you couldn't see before. Like death. But yeah, while you don't need this item to beat the game, it's really recommended that you get it. And I guess I'll show you why in just a bit. Actually, I'll just... no, hold on. Since I'm over here, let me do this cave up here first. Assuming I don't die again. I like that this house just doesn't have anyone in this version. I thought it would, even in this one, honestly, but apparently not. Or maybe they only show up later? It's hard to say. If that, I think there's only 4 pieces of heart left in the game. Let's see. Well, yeah, there's only 4 left. This game really doesn't have a lot. How do I go? Oh, right. Though I guess that's kind of refreshing in a way. It always kind of pains me when I'm near the end of a Zelda game and I have to go back to look for pieces of heart I missed. But this is like one of the only games where I can do that, where I can pretty much just go through the game without having to go back like that. I guess that's just because it's really obvious which areas you can and can't access with the items you have. The hook shot is pretty much, like I said, all you need to access everywhere at this point. Or at least most everywhere. Anyway, medicine is a bit expensive because I didn't defeat that many enemies before coming here, I guess, but... To be honest, I'm not really sure how that works exactly, but it doesn't matter. I'd rather get that than die again and be an embarrassment. Anyway, now we can come up here. And we can get that as well. There's a few more things you can get here, but in the interest of making the next one of these, like I said, not super short, I'm just going to stop at this one and go back. I honestly thought these rewards would be a bit better than just 50 rupees. I mean, I guess that one is like super in your way. The one in the forest, you kind of have to remember that it's there. You kind of have to remember you need the hook shot. Kind of disappointing, 50 rupees, I guess, but... There's not much else they can give you at this point, I guess. There's only 4 pieces of heart left, so... There's not much else they could stuff inside of chests. Anyway, over here at this wall, with the magnifying lens, we can get what is like the strongest item in the game. I found a good item washed up on the beach. I'll trade it to you for what you have in your B button. Let's put the shovel in there, because we don't actually need it for anything else now that we finished the seashell side quest. The shovel is just not used anymore. And we get the boomerang, which is, in most Zelda games, an item that you can use to stun enemies, I guess. But in this game, it's for some reason one of the strongest things in existence. And while I don't really get the logic behind that, aside from the fact that it's an item you had that you worked pretty hard to get, I'm not complaining because it's convenient. It's not to say you don't need your sword anymore, I guess, but there are a lot of enemies that become way easier to deal with the boomerang. I feel like it was kind of nerfed in the remake. I could be wrong, but I remember it being less useful than I thought it was in this game. Over here we have our second carry capacity upgrade, which I'm actually going to get magic powder for just because I'm low on it. Because honestly, I don't really need either arrows or magic powder right now. I mean, I feel like you might have to use the arrows a bit in the next dungeon. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought that the mini-boss from the Great Fish's Maw was in the next dungeon. So, at this point, I don't really know. I don't really trust my memory at this point. I think in the remake there's a piece of heart here. Anyway, now we want to come up here, I guess. Hello. There are two shrines, one to the north, the other to the south. First, head south, where ancient ruins speak of the Windfish. You will learn much there. The Windfish slumbers long, the hero's life gone. I think that's trying to imply that... Oh, nice. I think that's trying to imply that if you take too long to wake the Windfish, Link is going to die. Which I guess makes sense given the story of the game. But again, very weird wording. Anyway, this is one of the areas where the boomerang comes really in handy. Normally you're supposed to defeat these guys with arrows, but the boomerang kills them in 2 hits. I don't remember how many the arrows take, but the boomerang naturally doesn't consume ammo, so... I think there's some stairs somewhere here. Yeah, there you go. You got 20 rupees. I'm pretty sure that's a seashell if you haven't collected the sword yet. Maybe I'm wrong. I do remember every ruby chest, or rather every seashell chest being replaced with rupees. Maybe that's actually what those 5 chests in the mountain were. Where I got 20 rupees from all of them. Maybe the last one was gonna give you a seashell. Though I could be wrong on that. At that point I already had the sword, I think, so. Anyway, here we are at the plot twist shrine, I guess. Can I kill this thing with the boomerang? Maybe not. And we get the face key, which we need to access the next dungeon. And we get this beautiful plot twist, I guess. There is a picture carved on the wall, but you can't see it. Oh. I wonder how big of a reveal this actually was when this game came out. I don't have the context for back then, so... To the finder, the Isle of Koholint is but an illusion. Human monster see sky, a scene on the lid of a sleeper's eye. Awake the dreamer in Koholint will vanish much like a bubble on a needle. Castaway, you should know the truth. Yes. Basically, the moment we wake him up, this entire place is going to disappear. And I guess Link is just banking on the fact that he's not going to disappear with the rest of him. Hello. I see you have read the relief. While it does say the island is but a dream of the windfish, no one is really sure, just as you cannot know if a chest holds a treasure until you open it. So you cannot tell if this is a dream until you awaken. The only one who knows for sure is the windfish. Trust your feelings. Someday you'll know for sure. Assuming you finish the game, you do. Even though I kind of just spoiled all of it. Though I guess I've been saying that since the beginning. Again, this game came out in 1993. I feel like giving spoiler warnings isn't really applicable anymore. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong, but... I feel like most people know what's gonna happen if they're familiar with this game at all. And even the remake has come out, like, what? 3 or 4 years ago or something like that, so... It has been a minute. I feel like it's been enough time for people to be familiar with this, I guess. What is this? I don't know. Maybe a seashell? Do all of them drop fairies, or... Oh, I can't throw the boomerang over the wall, so... I'm not gonna bother. Oh, okay. I guess this game doesn't have the piece of heart in there. This here takes you to a nice little minigame. I'm not gonna be doing it right now because... Again, next video short. I I do wonder if I'm just saying that and the next video is going to be the longest of all of them, but I also don't really remember the layout of that place, and I don't really feel like making a fool of myself, I guess. Anyway, here we are at the 6th dungeon, the Face Shrine. It has really nice music. I do like this one a lot. Honestly, if we're talking about the music, both the originals and in the remakes, it might be my favorite. I don't like getting stuck in the middle of statues personally, but aside from that, everything else about this dungeon I really enjoy. The item is kind of a dud, I guess, but that's okay. It does lead you to what is my favorite partner in the game. And I came the wrong way, good. Here we have Riz robes that I guess you can't defeat with the boomerang. How are you supposed to kill these things? Arrows? Maybe? I mean, I guess that works, but... Oh, okay, it's arrows. So maybe I should have upgraded my arrow capacity. But now it's a bit too late. Anyway, with the boomerang we can kill those Sparkies, and they all drop fairies, so... Is that gonna stop me from dying? Probably not. I'm trying to remember where to go now, but... Man, I feel like out of all the dungeons, this one confuses me the most, even though it's the one I like the most. Okay, well, that's not working. I don't know what difference it would make, though. Where the heck do I go again? Is it something with that door? Is that another... Okay, I guess not. Oh, right. I think there's a statue or a wall panel that tells you this later, but Basically, we don't have the map yet, but basically this whole dungeon is shaped like a face, and the areas where the eyes would be secret rooms that you're supposed to access to progress, I guess. Maybe there's a different way to, like a different order to do this in. I just don't remember. Here we have this enemy, I guess. It's more of an obstacle. I don't think you can kill it in any way. But it sure is something. It's probably one of the most out of place things in this game, I feel. I don't really get what they're supposed to be. I guess I'm going back. Ah. Let's just do this. Oh, okay, I got it. At least you don't have to kill the enemies again to spawn the stairs. I feel like I make this game look like it has a lot more backtracking than it really does. Man, is there really no better way to kill these things? Fine, I guess. And you've got the dungeon item, a more powerful bracelet. Which is basically what all of these statues here are. You can lift them with it, but not with your regular power bracelet. Words. That's about it, really? Later on in the game, you're supposed to move a statue, but... not really the most exciting dungeon item, is it? And now we wait for this again. Anyway, you're supposed to throw one at the door. It's one of those doors, I guess. But since this game doesn't have any markers, I guess the dungeon item is kind of your hint towards that. I feel like this is kind of an unforgiving dungeon when you ignore, like, the stuff you already know about the game, I guess, and kind of go in it blind. A lot of this definitely gives me how was I supposed to know that vibes, you know? Am I stuck here? Okay. I don't have the map yet, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there you go. This mini-boss makes cute noises. I feel like it's pretty obvious what you're supposed to do. Again, not that I'm any good at it. Jeez, it moves around so much. Whatever it is. There you go. I like that it spawned the two fairies. Oh. What? Oh, okay. I guess it just takes you back. I don't remember that. Yeah, there you go. I don't think anything... Okay, no, maybe something does spawn here. There is a little tile. Yeah, there you go. What's down here, though? Lag, I guess. Those enemies basically die to the trap in that very room, which makes me question their effectiveness, but... I don't think lighting these up does anything. Okay, I guess it just kills the enemies then. I have no idea how I did not get hit there. But I'm not complaining. Anyway. I don't know how I managed to miss both the compass and the map so far. I feel like I'm more than halfway through the dungeon at this point. Maybe I'm not. Here we have this dungeon's second, I guess. Puzzle? It's just these horse heads. You just throw them until they land on their head, or like land normally, I guess. I'm not sure how to call that. I don't think there's anything you can do. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I mean, they just fall. Okay, that was something. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. In the remake, they move more like chess pieces. They move in an L formation, and you're supposed to throw them in specific slots. In this game, I just don't really know what they're supposed to be. It's not really much of a puzzle in the end, you're just kind of throwing them randomly, though. I could be missing something. Anyway, these guys can be killed with this song. Maybe they were just trying to make it a bit more useful. And here we have my favorite boss again. At least they're fast to kill in this version. When they don't do that. I don't have a key. Oh boy, here we go again. I guess maybe I'm supposed to throw the other one first? Okay. I just really don't get it. Okay, maybe I should do this properly. I don't want to go through this again. Why? I guess I'm going back again. I must have missed a lot of things. I guess the puzzle there really is, it just takes you back. Anyway, I guess now I can do this. I was kind of hoping for a key or something, but fine. I really don't know where the map and the compass and stuff are, because all I'm getting is money. Okay, what does this say? Oh, I don't have that. Oh, I thought I did. I don't even have that. Maybe that's where I was supposed to go. Does the boomerang reach that? It does not. Maybe killing all the enemies here gives me something. If I do it properly. Oh, it does. I explored pretty much the entire place. Oh, okay. That might explain why I was having so much trouble. Anything here? No, I guess not. And there you go. Is this another one? Yes. They actually use that a lot more than I thought they did. That doesn't make it any less stupid though. In the comments. Man, that's embarrassing. I've gotten pretty much everything at this point. Okay. I guess that stuns them too? I didn't know that. Sorry about that. I guess I'll go up here. Is this another one? Okay. Okay. I'm already maxed out on rupees again. There's a thing here. I think this... yeah. Wow, 20 rupees. Again, maybe it was a seashell. It just takes you out, I guess. So that I have to redo this again. That's just... I'm pretty much at the end now, at least. this the right way? No, it isn't. This room is painful. Oh my god, this room is painful. This is not the right way either. Oh. Okay, I guess back to the beginning for me. Or... wait, maybe there was a ladder? Well, let's check. Okay, can we stop this, please? Guess they do use it a lot in this one. Maybe they should have introduced that mechanic in this dungeon instead of the castle with the golden leaves, but maybe that's just me. I mean, it makes more sense, I guess. This is the right place, okay. Oh god, I have to do this again? Fine. I guess it was my own fault. That was not so bad. There you go. And then we have this other absolutely random chest that does not open because you're supposed to throw a pot at it. Again, why? What is the purpose of that? I feel like if you got this far into it, you know, you might as well just get the key. But I guess the devs disagreed. I don't know. I just really don't understand. The remake has an owl statue that tells you what to do in that room, which I guess is good because that's kind of stupid, but I guess complaining about it doesn't really change anything. I just don't understand. Back to this place. I feel like one of the most annoying things about this place is that since the enemies end up falling into the pit, they respawn every time you re-enter. Anyway, here we are. This is one of the most disturbing bosses in this game, I guess, depending on how you look at it. It's just a face on the ground. Hey dummy, need a hint? My weak point is... Whoops, there I go, talking too much again. I guess. Anyway, you just bomb it. And if you don't have enough bombs... I don't know that there's anything else you can do, actually. Maybe there is? Maybe he does something else? Anyway, he starts spawning holes, which I think is pretty cool. They're not very threatening, though. Okay, listen up. If the windfish wakes up, everything on this island will be gone forever. And I do mean everything. Again, I think they're implying that Link is going to disappear too, but... I don't know. This is the coral triangle that I talked about last episode, I think. The best instrument. I guess there's not too much you can do when it only makes one sound, but still. Mountains. Something calls from the mountains. And the mountains is pretty much where the next episode is going to take place, I guess, aside from a few mini games. The last two dungeons are both located there, so... I guess that's it for today. Kind of an embarrassing episode, I'm gonna be honest. I did really terribly on this one, but thank you for sticking around anyway. If you watched this during the stream, or if you're watching this later, thank you for coming. And I guess next time we're gonna finish this game. And I'll try to make a save file where I don't die, so that I can also show something, I guess, kinda cool with the final boss and the proper ending. But I guess we'll see about that. I don't know what the next stream will be. Like usual, I still don't really have much of a schedule, I guess. Maybe on Wednesday? I don't know. Probably on Wednesday or something, we'll see. Around the same time, I would imagine. But yeah, thank you all for coming, thank you all for watching, and have a good day. For now, bye.